Hi, welcome to today's audio log. Time is 9:18 p.m. on the 13th of June 2024. And I have had a long day today. I haven't done a whole lot, but for me it's felt like a very long day. I was responsible for looking after Luna again today, which doesn't normally happen, but today was a bit of an exception. Basically, my mum had to go into work for a mandatory team building exercise, and no one else was at home, so I had to look after Luna. But I ended up staying downstairs until 6:30, which doesn't normally happen either. I'm usually able to do my own thing at 4 p.m, 4:30. So it was an extra few hours downstairs. And, as much as I enjoy spending time with my dog, I also find myself frustrated with, unfortunately it's aimed at my sister at the moment. The thing is, my sister reaps the benefits of having a dog around, but she doesn't do anything to help look after the dog. And that's frustrating. And she also does her best to avoid any sort of responsibility related to the dog. And because of that, because of her behavior and her attitude towards Luna, the responsibility of Luna has been, it was always like this, I suppose, but it's fallen to myself and to my mum. We were the two people that looked after Luna when she first arrived, when my sister wasn't here. But now that my sister's come back, she still refuses to help in any way. And it's just very frustrating to deal with. Especially when Luna is such a needy dog. She requires company. I suppose it's not actually that needy. She just wants company. She wants someone to be around her, even if she's sleeping. It's not too much to ask for, so I don't blame her for that. But when I'm the only person who can do that, or at least is willing to do that, it becomes kind of exhausting. This week alone, I will be looking after Luna 4 days. 4 days of the week. Despite my sister being around and being able to help, she just doesn't want to. So, like I said at the start of this rant, I love spending time with my dog, but I also wish I didn't have to be with her constantly. And I hope that this comes across as less of me being, I don't know, a bad owner, but just me wanting some space and time to myself, which actually, now that I've said that out loud, I find it funny because I don't do anything otherwise. I don't go into work every day. I don't go to school. I have all the free time in the world at the moment, but it's different. I don't know how to put it in a nice sounding way, so I guess it's just gonna stay like that. But I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. It's I I only have good intentions, but I'm just letting out a small frustration that's been bothering me the past few days. Well, actually, it's been bothering me for a while, but yeah. Also, to add to that as well, like when I'm not here, once I've moved away in September, my sister will have to fill in for me. She has to, because there's no one else will be able to. But the fact that she is so unwilling to do it now worries me. It worries me that Luna is not going to get everything that she deserves. She's not going to get the attention or any of her needs fulfilled when I'm gone. So it may be a small frustration now, but it actually will be turning into a worry of mine. I mean, it already is, but like when I'm living away from home at uni, I can't help, or at least I don't think I'll be able to help worrying about that. So there's that too, but enough of this. I'm gonna move on. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's very windy outside today. The trees are kind of going all over the place. I have my window open, so you might be able to hear it, you might not, but yeah. The weather's been pretty miserable today. It's very grey. There was some rain earlier, and now it's very windy, so hooray for English weather. But yeah, aside from that, it's been a good day, I suppose. I managed to squeeze some reading in on Tuesday, which I don't think I mentioned, but also today as well. Nearing the end of book number 10 in the series that I'm going through. Still enjoying it, so that's good. Yeah, it's been an alright day. I don't have any plans for the rest of the week. I was originally supposed to look after Luna tomorrow as well, which would make it 5 days of the week. But my mum has taken the day off, so I won't have to do that, which is nice. Although, that being said, my mum is going away this weekend. She's travelling down to the area where my grandma lives. I'm not sure if she's going to visit my grandma or not, but she did mention that she wanted to go see I think it's like an annual boat event, or like a boat racing event or something like that, like a yacht something. I don't really know. She's going to go down and see that. She invited me along, but I don't really feel like traveling all that way just to see some boats. Personally, it's not really my cup of tea. But hopefully she has a good time, regardless. No idea what the weather's going to be like, but if the current weather here is any indication, then it's going to be pretty miserable because she'll be on the coast, so likely higher winds, more chance of rain, that sort of thing. But yeah, while she's gone, I will have to look after Luna. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't really have anything else. there was last weekend. Um, I contacted a friend who I haven't spoken to in a while. A friend. So last year, um, my old friend group dispersed and went their separate ways. And this friend that I contacted last weekend was kind of like, well, I suppose if you consider myself and my old friend group to be a family, then this friend I contacted last weekend is like a family friend. Like they weren't. Well, I suppose they were actually. They were a friend of everyone. But they weren't involved in all the drama that happened. And I don't blame them either. But yeah, I contacted them last weekend, asking if they wanted to hang out at some point. Um, it's been a while since we've talked, and I feel like a lot of things have happened since then. Things I want to update them on. And they were always a good friend, always a nice person to be around. So yeah, maybe that will happen this weekend. Maybe I'll end up talking with them. That would be nice, I think. Yeah, ever since the events of last year, I think I value any friendships that I have left over, and of course the new ones that I've made since then. Like friendship to me has always been very important. I've always I've always considered my friendships with people to be above all other relationships, um, which is why it hurt me so much when the events of last year happened. But yeah, I just wanted to maybe try to get in contact with them and just see how things are going with them, and just basically keep our friendship afloat, because I don't want to lose them too. So yeah, I think that's it for today. I don't really have anything else that I can think of right now. So yeah, I'll call it here. Thanks for listening. I will hopefully be back tomorrow for the next one. So until then, good night.